In 2019, Savannah Guthrie sat across from Virginia Giuffre and other survivors of Jeffrey Epstein and put their accusations in front of millions of viewers. She hosted a Dateline special called Reckoning, where Giuffre said on camera that Epstein and his circle trafficked her as a teenager and forced her to have sex with powerful men, including Prince Andrew, while Savannah pressed for details on how the operation worked and how the justice system failed. Now, that same journalist is looking into a camera with a very different message.
We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
We will pay, as her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie, is missing. There's blood on the porch, the doorbell camera is gone, and an email demanding millions in Bitcoin has hit local newsrooms. Did Savannah's Epstein reporting actually put a target on her family? Or are people forcing this case into a conspiracy template because the timing feels too wild to ignore? We're going to walk through what's actually known and where the Epstein theory stands. Not dismissed, but not proven. Nancy Guthrie is 84, lives alone in the Catalina foothills near Tucson, and according to her family and Sheriff Chris Nanos, she can't walk 50 yards on her own and needs daily medication to live. On January 31st, she uses an Uber to go to her daughter's house for dinner and games, and she's dropped home around 9:48 p.m. The garage opens and closes exactly then. Overnight, at 1:47 a.m., her front door camera goes offline. Around 2 to 2:15 a.m., the camera software logs motion, but there's no saved footage because there was no cloud subscription. Around 2:28 to 2:30 a.m., her pacemaker app loses connection with her phone. Late Sunday morning, when she doesn't show up to church, family goes to the house, finds her gone, and calls 911 at 12:03 p.m. Deputies find blood on or near the porch, personal items left behind, and a missing doorbell camera. DNA testing confirms the blood is Nancy's. Nanos states plainly, they believe she was taken from the home against her will, and homicide detectives plus the FBI are brought in. Local stations KOLD and KGUN get an email claiming to be from her abductors. Based on sources who've seen the note, says it demanded $4 million in Bitcoin by Thursday and $6 million by Monday at 5 p.m., threatening Nancy's life if the money wasn't paid. The note reportedly included details about Nancy's clothing and interior features of the house, which are part of why investigators are treating it seriously. There is zero public proof of life. Authorities acknowledge the note exists, say they're analyzing it, and don't vouch for its authenticity. Meanwhile, a California man is charged over a separate hoax Bitcoin text to the family, proving at least one person tried to piggyback on the case with a fake ransom. In a 2019 Dateline NBC investigative special titled Reckoning, Savannah Guthrie interviewed Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who said Epstein trafficked her as a teenager. Savannah also sat down with multiple other Epstein survivors who, in that broadcast, described an elaborate and highly organized operation, and she confronted the former Palm Beach police chief, who called it the worst failure of the criminal justice system in modern times. That's not fluff. That's heavy, high-profile reporting aimed directly at powerful people and institutions. In early 2026, as Epstein-related documents and names hit the news again, clips of those interviews started circulating on YouTube and social platforms in parallel with coverage of Nancy's kidnapping. Those clips are resurfacing now, and people are putting those two timelines side by side. Some creators argue that it's too coincidental, that a journalist who platformed Epstein's accusers now has a mother caught in a polished, Bitcoin-based abduction, right as more Epstein material comes out. They speculate this could be retaliation, a warning, or something tied to names in those files.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
No public law enforcement statement has linked Nancy's kidnapping to Epstein, Maxwell, or any specific person from that universe. Reported descriptions of the ransom note talk about Bitcoin, deadlines, threats, and some details of Nancy's house, but do not mention Epstein, blackmail, or high-profile targets. If you want more deep-dive, evidence-focused breakdowns like this one, consider subscribing to Criminal Case Network,